Hey guys, what is up? And my name is TreeBurzLizard1 here, and I just took a 10-second bite out of this video. And tomorrow, something quite interesting happens. As you see, today is Monday. I'm actually recording this before, but it's going to be uploaded on Monday, and Halo 4 will be coming out. So I'm making this video just in case you guys don't know the lore. I'm gonna explain it for you. I'm also gonna say how good I think Halo 4 is gonna do. Also, I'm gonna say what song I think I should be in the credits of Halo 4. And I think I have a really good idea of what song they could put that would really bring some nostalgia to people. But anyways, let's get to how I think Halo 4 is gonna do. People that have got it early say it's, Machinima said it's 10 out of 10. Mad Skills, I don't know if you guys know him. He doesn't have that much subs, but he got Halo 2 weeks early to review it. He says it's the best Halo to date. TGN, which is the lowest review I've seen, got it and gave it a 9 out of 10. And I think it's definitely is going to be the best Halo to date, but obviously we're going to have to see tomorrow and the next couple of weeks after that before we could really get a true feel for it. But anyways, I'm actually just going to read this entire lore to you guys here. So let's start this. Hope you guys watch this entire thing because if you guys are planning on playing Halo 4 and you don't really know that much about the Halo universe, watch this video and it will help you guys so much. But anyways, in a distant past, an intellectual race called Forerunners fought an alien parasite known as the Flood. And this is like in 8 billion BC. Like, this is so far long ago. And they fought the Flood, which pretty much just destroyed all life as their food and made more Flood, which pretty much overran the Milky Way galaxy. The Forerunners conceived a weapon as a last resort to combat the Flood, using an installation known as the Ark, and built a large megastructure, or multiple megastructures called Halos. The Halo array, when activated, would destroy all sentient life in the galaxy, depriving Flood of their food, and so pretty much the Flood would be gone. And so after they activated the rings, the Forerunners disappeared, and the life cycle restarted all over again, and the Flood was dead. Blah blah blah. That's a long time ago. Then tens of thousands of years later, thousands and thousands of years later, we come to Halo Combat Evolved, where the UNSC has learnt slip space travel, and they're traveling into space on a ship called the Pillar of Autumn. I'm gonna kind of skip through Reach because Reach isn't okay, you know what? I'm not gonna skip Reach. Let's see here. I'm actually reading this right now, so. Okay, tens of thousands of years later, in 26th century, humanity under the auspices of the United Nations Space Command, or UNSC, colonized many worlds thanks to development of faster-than-light slip space travel through space. Tensions escalate between older and more stable inner colonies and remote outer colonies, leading to civil war. So, because of the Civil War, the UNSC creates an elite group of enhanced super soldiers known as the Spartans to suppress a rebellion. In the year 2525, the human colony of Harvest falls under attack by theocratic alliance of alien races known as the Covenant. The Covenant leadership declares humanity heretics and an affront to their gods. The Forerunners are their gods, and begin a holy war of genocide. The Covenant's superior technology and numbers provide decisive advantages. Though effective, the Spartans are too few in number to turn the tide of the battle in humanity's favor. So pretty much humanity's screwed because of the Covenant. And then now we get to Reach. So that's storyline that isn't in the games. That is lore that's on paper and in books. Then in 2552, the Covenant arrive at a planet called Reach. The UNSC last major stronghold beyond Earth and launch an invasion on the planet. The Spartans and UNSC military are like unable to stop the Covenant, and they end up destroying all of the Noble Squad and all that, and Reach is then destroyed, and the Pillar of Autumn does get off of the planet in time, though, which is the start of Halo 1. So during Halo 1, they're in the Pillar of Autumn, and then the Covenant overtake him, sending Master Chief on a crash landing to Earth. And during this time, the Covenant accidentally released the Flood imprisoned on the ring. So there still is some Flood left in the world, and they're actually in a kind of prison on the ring. And in order to nullify the threat, the ring's AI caretaker 343 Guilty Spark enlists to kind of help the Spartans out, which is or help the Spartan Master Chief. However, before the pair can activate Halo's defenses, Cortana reveals that the activation would mean everybody their own destruction and kind of the universe destruction all over again, just like the Forerunners did. So Master Chief and Cortana instead, the Pillar of Autumn crash landed on the Halo, of course. So what they did is they detonated the Autumn's engines, so like it's a ticking time bomb, destroying Halo without destroying the universe. So then the Covenant, unaware of the destructive nature of the rings, attempt to fire another ring. So that was the ending of Halo 1. Now it's Halo 2 here. So unaware of the destructive nature still, attempt to fire another ring, Installation 05, in order to fail the religious prophecy. And to do so, launch an attack on Earth. Helping the Chief to defend the Earth are Sergeant Avery Johnson and Commander Miranda Keyes. One race in the Covenant, the Elites, learn the truth about the rings and join forces with humanity in order to stop the firing of the ring. Though they are successful, the unexpected shutdown of the installation triggers a fail-safe protocol, priming all the rings for fire from one location, referred to as the Ark. Still obvious to the true nature of the rings, the Covenant, High Prophet of Truth, and the remaining Loyalists Covenant proceed to head to Earth. They believe the Ark is buried in Earth. A battle rages on Earth between human forces, the Covenant, and Flood-infected army. Eventually, the Covenant is repulsed and flees through a slip space portal, and the Flood is purged from Earth, resulting in the devastation of Africa. I bet you didn't know that the Flood destroyed Africa before they left Earth. Following a message, Cortana leapt aboard the Flood ship. The Chief Arbiter Elites Johnson Keyes follow the truth through the portal. Okay, so this is the start of Halo 3. The end of Halo 2 was before, when the devastation Africa. Joining them is Guilty Spark, who aged Chief, as he has no function to fulfill after the destruction of his ring world. Traveling through the portal, the humans and elites discover an immense artificial structure known as the Ark, far beyond the edges of the Milky Way galaxy. The Flood arrive in mass aboard the High Charity, the Covenant's holy city, quotations, and begin infesting the installation. Johnson is captured by Truth, Gravemind, a being representing the group mind of the Flood. So he's kind of the mind of every single Flood. He transmits his mind and actually aids the Arbiter and Chief in finding the truth, since the activation of the Ark would doom all of the Flood. So the Flood actually helps the Chief, and they find Captain Keyes, or they find Keyes, who has tried to mount a solo rescue, dead, and Johnson being used by Truth to activate the Ark. The Chief and Arbiter stop the activation, and the Arbiter kills Truth before he can be consumed by the Flood. The group then discover the Ark is constructing a new Halo ring to replace the one that the Chief destroyed. The Chief decides to activate this Halo The ring world would eliminate the flood infestation on the Ark while sparing the galaxy at large from destruction. To activate the ring, the Chief rescues Cortana, who has an activation index of the destroyed Halo from High Charity. The Chief, Arbiter, and Johnson travel to Halo's control room to activate the ring. Guilty Spark explains, because the ring is not yet complete, a premature activation will destroy it and the Ark. When Johnson ignores the warning, Guilty Spark kills him to protect his quotations ring. The Chief and Arbiter destroy Guilty Spark, activating the ring, and escape the ring self-destruct on the UNSC Frigate forward unto dawn. Which is pretty much the badass scene at the end of Halo 3 where you're driving and then you warthog into that kind of ship that's forward unto dawn. However, the force of Halo's blast causes its slip space portal to collapse, resulting in the front half of forward onto dawn carrying the Arbiter back to Earth. But the Chief is actually somewhere in space. And believing the Chief has perished or died, a memorial service is held on Earth for the fallen heroes of the Human Covenant War. After the memorial service, Arbiter and his elite brethren departs for their home planet, but it is shown that the rear half of Forward Unto Dawn is floating in space with the Chief and Cortana on board. Cortana activates a distress beacon and the Chief the Chief goes into hibernation. And obviously, so that's pretty much it. If you guys had trouble understanding or whatever, I'm gonna put the link to it in the description, the article. But so pretty much it's a really good summed up thing right here, and it says the story is continued in Halo 4 with the Master Chief and Cortana waking 4 years after the destruction of the Ark. So yeah, I've already seen some of the first mission, and it kind of goes like. Master Chief is actually confused of why the Covenant are attacking them, because the Covenant just start randomly attacking them as he wakes up. So he's kind of confused, and obviously in Halo 4 we're going to end up finding out how this kind of goes together and fits. So that's really cool. So that's kind of the lore, and now on to my song. And oh, this song, man, oh, it just sends chills down my spine. Siege of Madrigal. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. This is the song that I want either in a super hard Easter egg that is really rewarding to find, or at the end of Halo 4. Siege of Madrigal. It's been an Easter egg in every single Halo game to date. I don't know about Halo Wars actually, but I'm pretty sure it's actually in there. Like in Halo 1, I have a video in my Halo 1 campaign playthrough where I go to this Easter egg and listen to the song. And it's a great song. And I really think it would be great just to hear that as it's scrolling down through the credits. So, yeah, that's that, guys. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later. Hope you kind of enjoyed. I don't know if I explained the lore well enough, but if you guys didn't get some pieces of it, you could go check out the article link in the description. Thank you guys. See you later.